live. And I'll preface it like this: that normally, if you're listening to this or even watching it afterwards, you would hear Spanish and I in the radio on 102.5 FM on the bone. But today, something different. Fucking Tampa Bay Lightning. They got to play their sports.
Fuck.
So we decided to do something different today, and we took our computers and came downtown St. Pete, hanging out at Grassroots on Central Avenue. Um, Spanish brought some guava pastries.
Damn right I did. Because you can't have a Saturday without a guava pastry. I've said this to you before. I will say it again. The universe ain't shit but a guava pastry. So I'm ready.
Yeah, man. So today we'll just kind of run this for the next couple of hours, kind of like we normally do the show. Only we can't take callers, but want to encourage you if you do catch us live to drop a comment. If just some 420 guy ends up tuning in today, I'm sure he will drop some good stuff in here.
I'm excited.
Um, but what's funny? Every time we start, we're always our first break on the radio. We just warm up.
Yeah.
And we talk about kind of whatever's rolling, and we obviously prepare extensively for these shows.
Oh, dude, I love that. Like, this blew my mind the other day to think about that you used to be my program director, and
Mm.
now I'm texting you at like fucking 11:56 to come let me into the building because I just got there, and you open the door and you're always just like, "Sup, buddy? Sup?" And I'm like, "Hey, I'm sorry," and you're like, "Just get in the fucking elevator, please."
Let's Can we just get on the radio? Um, yeah, I totally get that. Well, look, man, I'm not your program director anymore.
I know it's nice. Well, I liked it when you were the program director. I really never knew anything different, so that was interesting. But I love this relationship that we have now.
Yeah, man, we get to talk on the radio or YouTube live and just kind of hang out and do what we do, man.
Yeah.
Talk about shit that helps dudes. I was thinking this week, we did a YouTube live on Wednesday night, and we went into we started off by going into the vein of absolutely people could think you're fucking nuts.
Absolutely, and I don't
Yeah,
blame him. I really don't.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like it's normal to think that. If I if I visited myself, like if I time traveled back to myself, like even a year ago, and
Mm.
was like, "Hey, by the way, if you continue meditating, you're gonna see some fucking wild shit, and you're gonna feel some things." I'd be like, "Fuck out of
Get
here!
out of
Like,
here.
you fucking out of your mind, dude." And now I'm like, "Oh yeah, no, I'm batshit crazy," or I've tapped into something, and I can't go back, or batshit crazy.
Right. Well, I don't think you're batshit crazy. Let me start with that. But what I do think is kind of what we talked about Wednesday night, and I'm going to share something else that happened to me this week. Um, is that you've got good friends in your life when you can be batshit crazy and they don't think any different of you.
I agree with that so much, dude. Like, I said this on Wednesday, but there's something that I think a lot of people miss out on in
Mhm.
having that relationship, at least with one person, where you can go to them and be like, "Yo, dude, I was fucking meditating yesterday, and let me tell you, fucking the universe grabbed my balls, and it was fucking nuts, man. And you don't miss a beat. You're just like, did it use two hands when it grabbed them, or what was that? And I was like, that's fucking awesome to have that.
Yeah. And what we've said many times on the show is, hey man, we're just trying to show dudes that you can have a conversation beyond like surface level shit. Now we apparently went from surface level to the fucking bottom of the severed floor basement, when we're just like, man, I saw our ancestors.
Dude. What was I thinking? What was I thinking sharing that?
You weren't thinking, you were
Yeah.
just being honest. So one of the things that happened to me this week, so a buddy of mine, not even a buddy of mine, kind of an acquaintance, but a really sweet guy, um, gay dude. He's got a cat. Had the cat for like 15 years. The cat died this week, and
Oh,
we had actually we were his pet sitter. So when he would go out of town, we would watch his cat for him. And um, Wednesday morning, the cat passed away, and he was doing like a again. This is like when you found your people when you can just be fucking weird around people. But he was like, listen, man, I'm going to have a service. He was put like a service came to his house to euthanize the cat because it was really, really sick. It was having seizures and stuff. Anyway, the cat ended up passing away before the service, like an hour before, died in his lap. So super sad, and he was really upset. And and we went over. My wife went over to console him, that sort of thing. Anyway, I texted him, and I was just like, "Hey, bro, I know your cat meant a lot to you. Just want to let you know I'm thinking about you, and I've had animals my entire life, and I know how difficult this is." Well, his reply to me was like, "Yo, bro, I see my cat in my third eye right now, and he's visiting me, and all this stuff." And I looked at this text, and immediately my heart went to him. I was like, "Yeah, man, it's all good." And then I was like, if somebody else read this text, they'd
Dude,
be like, "What in the absolute fuck is this guy talking about?"
right?
Right. But I was just like, "Hey, man, I get it. I get it." And it's like now again, the goal of the show is to basically take from surface level to a little bit deeper. And again, we want to recognize that this is shit that goes down to the severed floor.
Mm.
But you know, you found your people when you can just kind of have a fucking deep conversation with them.
Yeah, but there's like something that I'm really enjoying this year is like the symbolism of things and things that they could represent in people's lives. First and foremost, good for that cat for not allowing itself to be put down. It was like, nah, fuck that. I'm going out on my terms, so I'm
Hundred
out.
percent.
By the way, did you know cats are one of the only other animals on the planet that has a pineal gland?
Oh no, I did not know that.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Interesting, right?
The
So,
motherfuckers.
dude, so there's that, and then like I love the symbolism of you have become that person for people, and it could like I love that it represents a collection of knowledge of things
Hmm.
that would in nowhere else be put. So you're becoming like a library of batshit crazy stuff that people have nowhere else to put. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And like think about what that energy holds. If you
Yeah.
believe in energy in the universe, like think about that information that is being stored within you and at what vibration it is flowing now free. Dude,
Yeah. 100%. Yeah, and it is a library of batshit crazy. But I love it. I don't see it as batshit crazy though.
that's the thing. And now that's why, like I hate the manifesting and all that blah blah blah, but if you were going to get what you put out and now you have this vibrational frequency flowing through you freely, think about like what the universe sees and is going to be like, Michael, I got something to show you.
Yeah, totally. And I'm with you. So I think I love the concept of manifestation, but I think it's a co-opted phrase. I think everybody's like, "Oh, well, some fucking dude with beads and gray hair is going to be like, I will show you the secrets to the universe." But I think if you get rid of the co-optedness of that and go to what you just said, you're operating at a vibrational frequency where the universe knows no other thing than to go, "Oh, I see you're operating there. Well, if you're operating there, let's see what other shit I can show you. Let's see what other people I can draw into your life. Let's see what other things I can like it provides." And whether we talk about manifestation, vibrational energy, Jesus, Buddha, like it's all like, the universe is just like, "Hey man, you're clearly asking you shall receive. You're clearly
Yeah.
asking. You may not even fucking know you're asking, but let's fucking go.
Yeah, dude. Yeah,
Let's
but
bring it."
then they're gonna bring it because the other side to that is now challenges in your life will
Mm.
start to reflect that batshit crazy nature. So that's where I think when it comes to manifesting, which by the way, if you're listening to this and you want to manifest, trust me when I say you don't need fucking any instructional booklet. You don't need to do anything besides just believe that you can do it and it'll happen. Um, but when it comes to that, now think like the obstacles that are going to be brought forth in your life from that vibrational frequency. And like for the average person that doesn't really think about it, all they hear is like, I'm going to manifest and I'm going to be at this vibrational frequency. That's dope, but it's a two-sided coin. And if you don't at least acknowledge the other side, you're going to get fucked up because you're going to start to be in situations where you're like, I don't understand why I'm here when I'm trying to manifest money in my life. Why am I having all these financial troubles? That doesn't make
Right.
any sense. Where the universe is like, no, dog, we just grabbed you by the fucking balls and we're going to see what's
With
up.
two hands.
Yeah, dude. So you're either here to play or you're not. And if you're not here to play, I'm going to fuck you up.
Well, that's the whole thing I said a couple of, yeah, fuck yeah. And I love that the universe, I love that basically you take the attitude of a fucking New Yorker.
Dude, you know?
The universe is like, come on, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Hey, huh? But like, it's that whole thing I talked about. And it's funny because I saw it again this week is that you ask the universe for flowers and it gives you rain. So you got to know what to do with it. And, you ask the universe for, energy, vibration, all that shit, for, let's say, money. And it's presenting you with credit card debt. That's all part of it.
Yep.
It's not like, and I think that's where I got stuck a few years ago is I would be like, man, I'm trying to fucking manifest money and I keep getting more in debt. And it's like, there's a resistance there. It's like, no, you got to understand that that's actually part of it. It's trying to show you something. You and your ego want to frame it a certain way. You want to frame it as some fucking dude is going to roll up in a white van with like 3 briefcases of like cash and be like, did you ask for money? Here you
Yeah.
go. And you're
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's manifesting. No, 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 no.
Ah,
No, it's actually much more. It's like, again, you got to look at what the rain provides. If you're asking for flowers and it gives you rain, you can't have the flowers without the rain. So if you're asking for
100%.
money and you're suddenly in like financial, fuck up land,
Hmm.
then it's like you got to understand what role that plays in the greater energetic attraction of things.
Yeah. And oftentimes, those obstacles are there to show you what is actually stopping you from getting what you want from whatever the fuck is that you're trying to manifest. And if
Yeah.
you don't take a step back and go, okay, why am I experiencing this obstacle? Is it because I don't feel worthy of what I'm wanting? Is it because I don't believe in myself enough to be able to attain those things? Is it because I can't fucking sit and just focus on this for 10 minutes because I'm so distracted by everyday life? Or maybe the universe is actually trying to show you that the material shit you fucking want doesn't mean shit. So it's going to fucking destroy you in that area so that you can go, oh, right. The money that I wanted wasn't going to actually do anything for me. It was just going to fucking be a torturous hell I was going to live in for the rest of my life. But now I get to see the other side of it, which is being financially destroyed ain't the end of the fucking world. And you know what?
Right.
I'm strong enough to survive this shit.
Right.
So let's fucking do it.
Let's fucking go. All right. So we're doing, that's great, by the way. As you're talking, as often happens when you talk, my mind is just like, holy shit, Spanish is right. Holy shit. This is what's happening in my life right now. All right. So let's do this. So what we're doing today, YouTube Live, we're at downtown St. Pete. We would normally be on the radio right now, but there's sports on the radio and they sports trumps real dudes having conversations.
Yeah.
So we're going to break this up into a couple of different segments. So I want to hit pause here. I need to take a break because I need to actually use the little boys' room. And then literally we'll come back to YouTube Live in about 3 minutes, and we'll either pick up this conversation or see whatever the fuck else we want to talk about.
Because I got something I do want to tell you that happened to me yesterday that was pretty wild with a client that I was speaking to. First person I talked to. It was weird in a
Okay,
good way.
cool. All right. So drop a comment in chat. Tell a friend to tell a friend. So let's get real. We'll be back in about 3 minutes.